Welcome to Steak and Potatoes, where 7 new episodes drop every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This podcast started as a way for me to update my partner about my day and thank them for being there for me and loving me as I am. As you listen, I hope it helps you to feel less alone and that you got this. So come warm yourself by the fire and let's get into it.
Sorry I missed you. Not talking to you is hard. And I know that the way we said goodbye wasn't ideal. But it wasn't goodbye. It was just goodbye for now. Remember? Goodbye for now. And there was something you said. And I think right when I read it, I saw that the song Music of My Heart by NSync was playing. And it's true. You did. You gave me the music of my heart that allowed me to give me this freedom in my life that I never really had before. And you're like, really? An NSync Gloria Estafan song? And I'm like, yes, I will turn you into a boy band. And you will hear it, but it's like, it is. It's like the music of my heart. You gave me the music of my heart. Literally, I sing to you. I literally sing to you. If that's not music of my heart, I don't know what is, So that's the song I'm going to sing today for you, if it will cooperate. So give me 1 second. You never know what you've done for me, what your faith in me has done for my soul. You'll never know the gift you've given me. I'll carry it with me. Yeah. Through the days ahead, I'll think of days before. You made me hope for something better and made me reach for something more. You taught me to run, you taught me to fly. Help me to free the me inside. Help me hear the music of my heart. Help me hear the music of my heart. You open my eyes, you open the door to something I never known before. But your love is the music of my heart. You are the one always on my side, always standing by, seeing me through. You are the song that always made me sing. I'm singing this for you. So everywhere I'll go, I'll think of where I've been. And you're the one who knew me better than anyone ever will again. You taught me to run, you taught me to fly. Help me to free the me inside. Help me hear the music of my heart. Help me hear the music of my heart. You open my eyes, you open the door to something I'd never known before. And your love is the music of my heart. Oh, as you taught me, only your love could ever teach me. You got through when no one reached me before. But you always saw in me all the best that I could be. It was you who set me free. You taught me to run. You taught me to fly. Help me to free the me inside. Help me hear the music of my heart. Help me hear the music of my heart. You taught me to run. You taught me to fly. Help me to free the me inside. Help me hear the music of my heart. Help me hear the music of my heart. You open my eyes, you open the door to something I'd never known before. And your love is the music of my heart. Of my heart, music of my heart, the music of my heart. You may discount it, but that's what your love did for me. Your love helped me hear the music of my heart, so I could sing to you because I love you. I'll talk to you later. Sorry I missed you. I came across this post that I wanted to share with you, and it's on Instagram, of course, and it came from an account called Upworthy, and the person wrote, somebody named Ashley Stevens wrote, I hate when people say crying doesn't help, because it literally does. Crying releases oxytocin and endogenous opioids, also known as endorphins. That was a butcher. These feel-good chemicals help ease both physical and emotional pain. And somebody else wrote, hello, it's literally one of the body's ways to regulate our nervous system. And then Ashley Stevens commented back, I was just reading a study how it also literally helps prevent heart attacks, reduces stress and hormone levels, because when you try to hold inside and don't get that release, you just build up more stress. Crying saves lives. And it reminds me of all the times when you're like, no crying, but you're just saying no crying because, when I cry, it hurts you, and I understand that. Like, you don't like to, nobody likes for anyone they love to be sad, whatever the reason is, and I totally get that. Somebody else wrote in the comments that it releases cortisol and it reduces stress. And I think I grew up with the mentality of, if you think you're crying now, I'll really give you something to cry about. So I literally made myself stop crying. And now I cry all the freaking time. And I haven't cried in a while. Well, I say that, but I cried singing the other day. But I remember I was on the plane coming back from Vegas one time, and I was watching Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. And I was on the plane doing the ugly cry, but trying to be quiet because people are going to be like, why is that girl boo? So loud. With tears streaming down my face. And I was like, I'm so glad no one sees. But I feel so much freer now that I cry more often. And sometimes it seems so silly that I'm crying could make me feel that much better, but it does. I feel so much better after I cry and I release and I let it go, because so many times I'm just excuse me. But then also there's times when you don't cry, because then you have to self-soothe, and sometimes for me, I would rather not cry than have to self-soothe, and now I'm just, I don't know. I wish that I had the shirt. And I know it's just, it's something that I'll have eventually, and I can wrap myself in it, and I'll have the blanket. Hey, and at least, I do have a memento of you, and it stays with me all the time. I really only take it off when I shower. So there is that. So let's see. What did I do today? I woke up. No, I didn't wake up early. I woke up a little early because I had to go to the restroom, and then my mom's package came, and she's like, "How did it get here so early?" I was like, "Well, I saw that Amazon Prime had a 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. delivery option, so I wanted you to have it, so I got it because I knew you were going to be driving today for a couple hours." So then I did that, went back to sleep, woke up later, did my meditation and read my Bible and pulled a card for myself and figured out a song, and then got dressed and went to go visit my friend at the motorcycle class. And I was like, maybe someday, but I don't know. I like the idea of being a passenger princess. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really want to drive. I just want to be a passenger princess. If you want to drive around, that's fine. And then came home and made lunch for myself. I boiled a bunch of okra and some frozen dumplings, like the ones from Costco, the BB Goes. Not the chicken and cilantro, because those are not good. But they have this other flavor. It's the bulgogi flavor, and I gotta say, it's actually really good. I just boil mine because I can't be bothered with frying anything like that. And then I went to a store called Modern Luxury. Oh my God, they had a pink leather couch. It was so cute. I was like, it's a really nice neutral, it's flattering. They also had a countertop in the kitchen that was lit up, and I was like, oh my God, one day I was like, I'll be a really giant nightlight in the kitchen. And then went to go pick up food, and then we went to the Mazda dealership to check out a car, just to test drive. I'm not intimidated by going to test drive because I'm I already know all the secrets to get me out of there. I said my husband's out of town, which is true, and that we're going to use his credit, not mine. So things like that. I went and test drove a CX. I was going to look at the CX-5, but CX-5 was kind of small. So I test drove a CX-90, which was nice. And then I went over to the Audi dealership and I test drove an S5. And they, of course, were like, "Oh, we would really like it if you buy one. We'll give you money off, blah, 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 blah." And I said, I only want an RS5 and I only want it in blue. And they're like, no. And I was like, blue, no other color. So that got me out of there. Plus I said you were out of town. So it worked out. It was true. So, you are out of town. And so we're just kind of, I just wanted to see what it was like. I really did like it. I was like, oh, this is going to be so fast. I was like, he can drive it too. Take a shower, blow dry my hair, talk to you. Sometimes I feel like, I had ice cream with the Ready Whip. That was nice. Now my stomach hurts a little bit, but that's okay. I was going to go to the Asta La Pasta gelato place again, but they're closed on Monday. And I told my sister, she's like, again? And I was like, I don't need an excuse. You know that. It's like, oh, ice cream? It's a day that ends in Y? Sure. But yes, that was my day. That was my day in a nutshell. I don't really have much else to tell you. Other than I love you. So, as ever and as always, I am so glad you exist. I am proud of you. And I love you. am so glad you exist. I am proud of you and I love you. And I hope we never ever forget that somebody smiled today because of us. Because we are perfect. We always have been, and we always will be. Period. I love you.
Love what you just heard? New episodes drop every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope this episode of Steak and Potatoes helped you to feel needed and gave you the courage to do something out of the ordinary. Share it with your friends or send me an email to steakandpotatoes@gmail.com. And to my little potatoes, don't forget to follow this podcast and come join my Steak and Potatoes community on Instagram. I'll see you next time.